Salt Lake City haunts me. Oh, that city taunts me. Night and day I find Salt Lake City on my mind. Oh, I lost my sugar in Salt Lake City. Oh, why did I go there?
In 1943, Hollywood threw black people a collective bone with two all-black cast musicals, MGM's Cabin in the Sky, which was Vincent Minnelli's picture, and Fox's Stormy Weather, directed by Andrew Stone. Stormy Weather was more of a musical review, like Ziegfeld Follies in 1945, which is MGM's movie. So the plot with Bill Robinson courting Lena Horne doesn't matter at all, really. It's just a platform for black talent of the day, which was amazing. There was Cab Calloway in the movie, Fats Waller, who died shortly after, Ada Brown, choreographer Katherine Dunham, the incredible Nicholas Brothers, of course, and Bill Robinson and Lena Horne in starring roles, and many, many more. The movie was appealing because it offered positive portrayals of African Americans when they were extremely far and few between. I mean, you would just have blacks in service roles, maid, butler, mammy, Shirley Temple, sidekick, etc. So in theory, this was a great opportunity for black actors and black performers. In reality, it just offered a completely romanticized version of black urban life where the characters are one-dimensional and unnuanced, and race didn't exist at all, which is interesting because the summer that Stormy Weather was released in 1943, race riots broke out in Harlem and Detroit. There's no sign of frustration or discontent in Stormy Weather, though, because white audiences didn't want to see that. They didn't want to see angry black people. They wanted to see happy black people, tap dancing black people as performers, because that was a role African Americans could be in that white America was comfortable with. Their role as performers awards them a certain magicalness. In that magicalness is an exemption from blackness, so they aren't really black anymore. When they're a performer, when they're a great performer, they're somehow not black. They're more than black. There is a scene in Do the Right Thing between Mookie and Pino, played by John Turturro, which explains this perfectly.
Bruce! Pino, all you ever talk about is nigga this and nigga that. And all your favorite people are so-called niggas.
It's different. Magic, Eddie, Prince are not niggas. I mean, they're not black. I mean, let me explain myself. They're not really black. I mean, they're black, but they're not really black. They're more than black. It's different.
It's different?
Yeah, to me, it's different.
In a racist world, you had to exempt blacks from blackness in order to admire them. They had to be something more than black. Like Pino says, they're not black. I mean, they're not really black. They're more than black. If a black person is actually talented, what does that mean? Well, then there's something else you can do, which is to say that talent is just natural. So that incredible musicianship or incredible talent for dance isn't a result of hard work or discipline or dedication. No, it's just they have a natural knack. It's not that one person is talented, it's that they can't help but you know, dance because it's in their blood. So it's a safe admiration that doesn't disrupt the guidelines with which you live your life. Because if it was just a human being who is amazingly talented and they have worth as a human being, what does that mean? That just disrupts your whole universe when you're living in a world that's based on demonizing blacks and blackness. So you have to find another way to explain it all away. And these are some of the ideas that Stormy Weather is really implicitly based on. Despite it all, though, it did put black people on screen, and seeing yourself on screen is very, very powerful. You don't realize how meaningful, I mean, how much the absence of something means until you are shocked by something as insignificant as 4 black women on screen talking to each other, because you never, ever, ever see it. And it looks modern because it was never in any movie then. And you realize that there is a whole world that was just not shown. And it's sad. For every dancer, every performer in Stormy Weather, there are 10, 20 more who would never get the same opportunities as their white tap dancing peers. There's one scene in the movie that sums up, you know, my love and hatred for the film. It's with Bill Robinson. He's on a river boat. He's just finished some janitorial work and he's exhausted. He says if he never sees another bale of cotton in his life, it'll be too soon, and then he collapses. But then a few moments later, he hears music made by a minstrel group that got on the boat a while back. Miraculously, his exhaustion disappears. You can never be too tired to dance if you're black. So he gets up, he throws some sand on the floor, and he goes to dance with the minstrel group, who are amazing. And then the scene culminates in probably my favorite movie musical moment of all time. He starts jumping up and down. It sounds like nothing, but you never see that. I can't remember it really in the same way in any other musical or movie I've seen. He jumps straight up and down with his arms glued to his side, and then one by one, 4 other of the musicians join him, and there are 5 men jumping up and down in the frame. It looks very modern for some reason. It's they are disrupting the boundaries of the frame, the space of the frame in a totally unexpected way. The whole thing just explodes with energy and love and joy. And in that moment, you totally forget all your criticisms and anger and frustrations with the movie, and you're just caught up. And that, more than anything, is a testament to the brilliance of the performers in the film. Despite it all, it remains a movie full of geniuses, genius performers, black genius performers.
Man, there ain't nobody in the world can get me on my feet again until we hit Memphis, unless this boat sinks.
I'm tired, too.
And if I never see a bale of cotton no more in life, that'll be too soon. What's that?
Must be them traveling minstrel boys got on in New Orleans.
Boy, have you seen Smith Brown? She's the finest gal in town. Turns all Memphis upside down.
Yeah, man, yeah, man.
She's the dark-eyed Dick's queen. Boy, she got it mean. Struttingest gal I ever seen.
Yeah, man, yeah, man.
Now you should see her when she gets going. Remind you of the Mississippi flow.
Are you, dog?
Think you boys is hot enough?
Yeah, the boys hot enough.
Well, come on, boys. Let's play the stuff.
Yeah, man, yeah, man.
I'm doing skip out the boy.
You can't do no skip out the boy.
Yes, I can do about the boy.
Yeah, man, yeah, man. You can't take no chorus, too. Yes, I can take a chorus, too. Yeah, man, yeah, man. I can do some shuffling, too. Look out, man. What you going to do?
Look out, boys. It's coming through.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Boy, he got educated feet. Boy, I practice all the time. Here's one I sat up all night trying to do. Get this.
When the boat dock is Memphis, you should get yourself a job in one of them Beale Street cafes.
Boy, you've been reading my mind. Watch me go to Beale Street. Oh, Sam. Oh, Sam. Yes, Sam.